Good evening to all. Myself, Dr. Tehsin Mandal. Now I am working as a research associate in Faculty of Management Studies, University of Delhi. And today I am present my paper are on contribution of the Atharva Veda's wisdom in medical science. The great Vedas are blessing for all human beings. Knowledge or wisdom is the synonym of the Veda. All kinds of knowledge related to human well-being are found in the Vedas. The level of consciousness and wisdom of the seers are helpful for the universe. The wisdom of the Atharva Veda is important in the light of medical sciences. Today, science has developed a lot in every field. The Veda is the ancient source of almost all kind of knowledge. We thought the Vedas only focused on religion and philosophy, but the Atharva Veda is the first source of medical science. The several diseases like fevers, skin-related problem, gynecology, hair disease, toxicology, etc. are mentioned in the Atharva Veda, and seers of the Atharva Veda shows the paths to cure these diseases. Next is hair therapy in the Atharva Veda. Health impact of alopecia in India over time. The annual years of healthy life lost by 1 lakh people from alopecia in India have increased by 7.6% since 1990, an average of 0.3% a year. Thousands of years ago, seers of the Atharva Veda were taught about how to protect our hair and what kind of medicinal plant should be used as follows. In Atharva Veda, 6th mandala, 21 sutras, 1 to 3 mantras describes. Sages of the Atharva Veda mention that he has found skin-related medicine. This medicine was a pioneer in this medical field. Revati medicine cures skin diseases and strengthen the hair and also very helpful for growing hair. Another hymn of the Atharva Veda mentioned Sami Aushadhi, which is a medical plant. Taste of this medicinal plant is sweet and effect of this plant rasa is joyful. Sami plant is very useful for the growth of hair and helpful for curing hair problems. And another suktas of the Atharva Veda, the medicinal plant of the Atharva Veda named Nitatni. Nitatni is most effective medicine to cure hair related problem. This medicine work on strong the sick hair, and where hair is lacked, it helps to grow new hair in belt position, and also where hair is already available. These also help to promote long hair when hair is falling with or without root. Nitatni plant juice is an outstanding source for solving this problem. Another suktas of the Atharva Veda also describe. It is very important in hair therapeutic history because Seer Jamadagni invented this hair medicine for his daughter. In this hymn, Seer described that hair length is only finger size. Their hair is to be long as hand size, and that hair is in your head is to be black and thick. O Ausadhi, do strong our hair root, do cure our hair, and our hair look like a markata ghasa, markata grass. Revati, Sami, and Nitatni are the three first medicinal plant to cure hair diseases. And another scientific thing is gynecological science in the Atharva Veda. The origin of the word gynecology can be traced back to the Sanskrit word garbha. During delivery, women suffer from pain. Sometimes this pain is unbearable. But interesting matter is that the Atharva Veda said all gods like sun, etc. are present in the form of baby. That means they are part of baby. If all mothers keep trust in such spiritual thought, they may feel relief from pain during delivery. That means mother thinking have good on infant's life. चतस्र दीवः प्रदिशश्चतस्र भूम्या utah. Science later proved the same thing. Scientifically, the infant will be intelligent and have a developed brain after birth if mother have had positive spiritual thoughts during pregnancy. So we can say the Atharva Veda is mirror of modern medicine practice today. In the sixth mantra of the Sukta, there is a term about 10th month period of infant inside mother's uterus. These years were known about the fact that the actual time of full growth of an infant is 10 months. After that, they come in this world. And if any infant comes before 10 months, the baby might have to suffer. In the Atharva Veda, they also mentioned the necessity of nurse during delivery. Susaha Vernatu vi yonim hafayamasi. In the eighth kanda of the Atharva Vedas, Matri Nama Sukta is very important about the gynecological knowledge. The meaning of the above mantra is like this. In case of death of fetus before birth, the mother's uterine problem must be diagnosed and cured. Only by doing this can we ensure the health of the baby and ensure that it lives long. Another suktas of the Atharva Veda also mention about labor room. During childbirth, the mother's body becomes very weak and prone to disease. Such virus enters into the mother's body from outside. For protection from such viral infection, Vajaha is mentioned there. Such infection cannot stay alive in sunlight. They can be present in a dark labor room. These diseases go away in the presence the, in the presence of sunlight, in a way like the daughter-in-law goes away seeing her father-in-law. They literally describe the antigens between labor room virus and sunlight. Vajah medicine destroy this virus. They compare this in a beautiful manner in the Atharva Veda. That means Atharva Veda is the first and ancient source of gynecology. Gynecological organ also mentioned in the Atharva Veda as Artava, which means ovum. The seventh and final tissue layer, female reproductive tissue, derived from the Sanskrit root meaning season. According to Ayurveda, plentiful ojas in the body depends on the healthy quality of Artava and Shukra sperm. And another medical science, another point of in medical science, how to prevent fevers by the Atharva Vedic wisdom. At present times, malaria, dengue, and other associated fevers have taken the form of epidemics in various towns of vulnerable India. Western scientists had discovered the information related to the fever 250 years ago. The scientists, with the help of lab and other modern technologies, had discovered the fever like malaria and dengue, etc. some years ago. But thousands of years ago, since today, the ancient sages, without having any recourse to lab or any other modern technology, had prescribed the causes and remedies of fever. For the sages, nature would act as a lab. Vedic hermits were not only philosophers but also scientists. In the field of Ayurveda and medical science, the Atharva Veda is the ultimate source of medical fields. In the Atharva Veda, various kinds of fevers have been mentioned, just like hoodoo. It is kind of fever accompanied by shivering of the body. Shihita, this kind of fever is started because of catching the cold. This is a very common type of fever. Anyadduhu, in this kind of fever, the body temperature rises every alternative day. Ubhayadduhu, this fever is the same as Anyaddu, except that the body temperature rises every 2 days. Tritiyakaha, same as the above but with a repetition period of 3 days. Takmaha, Takmana. This fever bring about a lot of suffering. Archihi. In this kind of fever, the body temperature rises extremely affecting the whole body. Sochihi. In this kind of fever, the body becomes very sick. Ishihi. In this kind of fever, the feeling in our organ system is decreased. Avishoka. This fever is accompanied by pains and aches throughout the body. The Atharvaveda also mentioned about Sadandhi, Tritiyaka and Vitritiyaka. Some seasonal fevers are mentioned in the Atharvaveda as Greshmaha, Varshikaha and Saradaha. Grishma, this fever occurs in the summer, and Varshika, this fever occurs in the monsoons, and Sharada, this fever occurs in the autumn. It has two subdivisions, Sita and Rura. In the seventh kanda of the Atharvaveda, 9 kinds of fever have been identified, Ruraha, Chavanaha, etc. This year talks about some fevers in the Veda. Out of them, some fevers carry the resemblance with dengue. That's why it is necessary to come forward to do research on this matter. Sage Atharva had asked people to prevent these kinds of fevers by cleaning the place around one's house. He had particularly stressed on cleaning stagnant water and weed around one's houses. Another scientific knowledge from the Atharvaveda is blood circulation knowledge in the Atharvaveda. Several suttas of the Atharvaveda mention blood circulation in this way. Our body has many arteries and veins carrying blood all over the body. When the body gets wounded, the blood flow must be stopped. Not unlike how the death of a brother restricts the freedom of his sister. All the major blood vessels around the wound should be tied and the wound should be cleaned and closed properly. The Vedic sages said that if any major blood vessel gets punctured, the wound should be immediately closed up. The mantra has a description of how blood reaches the extreme ends of our body using the cardiovascular system. In the study of blood circulation, an important part is the study of veins, arteries, and capillaries. If a part of the body receives a wound, the above vessels might get punctured or torn. This is a very basic knowledge in modern medical science. This same fact has been written down in the Atharvaveda. The mantra speaks for itself in this regard. Yaste satang dhamanyana jaga vistita. The hundreds of arteries that are in your body, they cleanse toxic from your body. The above mantra is very important. This mantra says that arteries are present in almost all parts of the body. It is a well-known fact of medical science that arteries carry oxygenated blood but have nitrogenous wastes that are toxic in large quantities. Arteries are usually deep-seated in our body. These are the conclusions that can be drawn from this mantra. Another mantra of this Atharvaveda, 7th kanda of 35 sukta and 2 mantra. Even though the mantra is supposed to be related to gynecology, it elaborates mostly on the vascular system and the blood vessel. And conclusion, to summarize, the Vedic sages had well knowledge about nerve system of human body, hair therapy, fevers, gynecology, etc. Thousands of years before modern medical science could. The Atharvaveda is regarded as a Mahausadhi, a cure of staggering proportion. If the Atharvaveda is brought in front of the scientific community, the Atharvaveda would be considered as the first and foremost book on the studies of medical sciences. Therefore, it is the benefit of the Atharvaveda that the ideas and knowledge of the Vedic seers are for the welfare of every human being on the earth. 65% mantras of the Atharvaveda related to medicinal plants, It is true that the Atharva Veda is the mother of medical science. And thank you.